Greetings, everyone. Just wanted to jump back on today to share just an update as to what's going on with the Daniel Muir case. As you all know, we are family reunification experts, where we focus on cases of reunifying families. That's our goal. That's our mission. If you've got a case with Department of Children and Family Services, Department of Children's Services, whatever the case may be, or the name of the organization may be in your state, this is what we do. We've helped thousands of families get reunification after they either got an investigation, had their children removed, or had to go through the process of family reunification. And so this case is fairly interesting and goes hand in hand in what we do. And so we take no position in the case, but we simply just present the information as we find it. So today, July 11th, there is a bond hearing taking place for both Daniel and Christy Muir. So if you're not familiar with the case, allegedly, the parents have uh, well, it's not alleged that they were arrested, but they were arrested for allegedly abusing their child. There's photos circulating online of the photos. You type in the name of the child online to see what was going on. They went to court. They were given no bond. They hired attorneys. The attorneys filed paperwork and stating that the no bond was unconstitutional. And so now they both have court dates scheduled for today at 3 p.m. Indiana time. So I don't know what time that is, whether it's Central or Eastern, not too sure. But 3 p.m. today, Central time. So here's some documents to show what's going on there. So as you can see there on the screen, this is state of Indiana, County of Cass, Daniel Muir, petitioner versus Ed Schroeder, who's the sheriff there in Cass County. Come down the court upon the petition of writ habeas corpus filed by the petitioner, Daniel Muir, in the request for emergency hearing, being duly advised in the premises hereby orders as follows. This matter is set for emergency hearing, petition writ of habeas corpus on the 11th day of July, 2024, 3 p.m. in Cass County Superior Court number 2. Petitioner and respondent Ed Shorter are ordered to appear before this court at the aforementioned time and date. Court will hear arguments, evidence pertaining to the writ of habeas corpus, including but not limited to the constitutionality of the petitioner's detention and denial of bail, so ordered on July 10th, 2024, by Judge Lisa Swain, Cass County Superior Court, number 2. So that's a petition for Daniel. And then there is a similar petition also for his wife, Kristen Muir, saying it appears to be the same order at the same time by the same judge, just simply changed the name. Now, something that I did, notice was uh, that they have different attorneys, so that there was some statement or allegation that are reporting rather from the news that Daniel gave one narrative as to what happened, and Kristen gave one narrative as to what happened. So Daniel's attorney is, give me one second. His attorney is Nathan Venning. Nathan Venning. And Kristen's attorney is Brian Keith Coulter. So two different attorneys, which sometimes isn't unusual, particularly in a criminal defense case, but usually it may be different attorneys from the same law firm. But these are two different attorneys, it appears, two completely different attorneys, two completely different law firms. And obviously they are representing their clients differently. So just to share, I could show you um, their attorneys. So it's just interesting. This is a very interesting case as it's coming along. Uh, so it's interesting to see. So as y'all can see here, this is Daniel Muir's attorney, Nathan Venning. Um, he handles estate planning, family law, criminal defense. And so, as you can see from his website, appears to be a An attorney. Determination as to what's what, who's who, and what's going on. But hey, you know, and this is Kristen's attorney. Again, as I said, two different attorneys, two different areas as to where they are. Now, one of the interesting things I found out as I was doing some research on Kristen's attorney is that Kristen's attorney, his office is in the same location as the Department in Children's Services building. Same office, I think, different suite numbers, but they're located in the same place. So, I mean, if I had to surmise anything, obviously, I would say, in my opinion, right, or my thoughts, I would think that there is some division amongst, uh, husband and wife. Obviously, they have different attorneys, different locations. They're filing the same petitions, but I mean, there's got to be some animus, particularly if you look at the background and history of who they are, and from my research as to how they operate and the rules and the regulations and what they believe. It's yeah, it's just not good. So here's what I believe will likely happen. As I mentioned in a previous video, uh, there may be some new charges added today, right? They're going to go to the bond hearing. There'll likely be some new charges added. Or, and again, I'm not an attorney. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. I don't give legal advice. I just give opinion and thoughts based upon my experience. But they'll either go to court today, get some new charges added, or they'll be granted bail, um, but they won't be able to go back to that property, to their home. Likely, like a GPS or ankle monitor will be required. It's going to be some very strict, release conditions that they're going to have to follow. It won't be always going to let you out, or here you go. I mean, they're going to have to give up firearms. It's going to be a lot that's going to take place if they are granted bail. And I think that the other issue that they have is that they have those other children that, from my understanding, now I don't know, maybe it has been done, or maybe it hasn't been done. But typically, when you get a case with Department of Children and Family Services, if one child gets taken, they all get taken. So one of the issues of contention may be, hey, we'll release, but those other children have to be turned over into the care of the department, because they won't allow these parents to go back around their other children. And in the initial court uh, or news reports, it was stated that Kristen Muir was asking for bail because she was nursing an 8-month-old. So uh, the department's going to want that 8-month-old. They're not just going to say, "Hey, here you go. We're going to cut you loose and let you go," while there's still other children out there. Because again, the assumption is, if you are abusing one child, you're abusing all of the children. So it's going to be an interesting dilemma today to see. Cameras will be allowed in the courtroom, from what I saw on the court record. So there are several news stations that applied to have their cameras in the courtroom today. So it could possibly either be live streamed, or at least the entire proceeding could be recorded, and so we'll be able to watch that video as it comes along. Um, Again, for those of you facing, issues similar to this, best thing to do is comply, go through the process so that you can have reunification with your children. In this case, I just see it as there's going to be a lot happening in this case, and I think that if there is any division amongst the husband and the wife, it's going to be interesting to see, based upon, again, what I've what I've researched about them, and the organization that they're a part of. Uh, it's going to be quite quite the hearing, if you will, on today. So hey, we're hoping for the best for all of them, really, truthfully. Ultimately, at the end of the day, um, they have the right to prove themselves in the court of law, to fight the allegations, which is what they're doing. This is what the justice system is set up for. But I think that from reading some of the reports, it's just been it's some damning information, but we make no judgments on it. So what we'll be doing is looking for the pleadings so we can read what's going on once it's unsealed, and we'll give you more information about this case as it comes along. So hopefully this has been beneficial for you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about family reunification, if your children have been removed, you need some assistance, hey, feel free to leave us a comment. Please like, comment, and subscribe as we grow this channel. Hey, small beginnings. Don't despise small beginnings. But we're doing what we do to be of assistance to people and to share information, and so that we can all learn from one another. I don't do these videos on Daniel Muir to disparage or to talk about or to put anybody down, but I put these videos out so that people can learn from it and be better from it, and so that you know what to do if you find yourself in this situation. So, hey, take care. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you need any assistance, feel free to reach out. We'll be happy to help. God bless and take care.